Hi, dear friends. As promised, today is the other section of where to buy in the US. And since I'm in New York City, I'm going to be talking about some excellent trophy properties in NYC, Manhattan. And as promised, I'm here to meet a very dear friend and a colleague, Lena Datwani, who's been like a experienced real estate broker from the last 21 years in New York City. And I'm going to turn my camera around to show you this beautiful condo building that I'm going to see an apartment in. So here goes. See the beautiful entrance and just see the length of the building. I don't know if I can do justice with this handheld camera, but just look at the beauty of this building. So this is 415 East 37th Street, New York. And now we'll shortly go inside the lobby and meet with Lena, who will explain to us more a bit about the New York City market and the condo in this building. Thank you. As you can see, the rule of the mask is very much on in New York City. And so all of us are just wearing our masks. The beauty of a building in the Upper East Side, as I will show you now, is the awesome lobby, the concierge, all the facilities, the original wood. It's just a brilliant listing. So let's have a look at where I'm sitting. So this is the lobby of 415 East 37th. It is of course a fully serviced building with a concierge, a doorman. It's called the Horizon. And I'm waiting for Lena to come here. So let's give her some time. Hi everybody. So I'm sitting on this beautiful floor in this building that I just came up, and look at the gorgeous views from here. This is completely facing the east side. You get brilliant water views from every aspect of this floor. And also joining me right now is Lena, and Lena is here with me, and I'm going to grill her a bit on the Manhattan market. So without much ado, let me introduce all of you to Lena Datwani, my friend and a very experienced New York real estate agent. Hi Lena, good afternoon.
Hi Mona, so great to see you, and thank you for coming on this cold day.
Okay, Lena, thank you so much for visiting with me this beautiful building. And Lena, I promised my investors and Krypton followers back at home that I would get them some perspective of the Manhattan market, especially with COVID and so many things going back and forth. So because you are the most experienced person I know in this market, I just wanted to take a minute and understand from you, like, if there are Indian investors currently looking for the quintessential Manhattan lifestyle, maybe which are the top 3 areas that you could recommend?
So there are many areas, and for what I've been seeing in the last few years and what I believe in, it's really downtown, south of 34th Street, Flatiron, Soho, West Village. This is where most of our buyers are coming to purchase, especially for their kids, even for themselves as pied-à-terres or investments. They're mostly purchasing downtown. So that's a good area.
Okay, so Lena, just for my knowledge, a 2-bath, 2-bed in say Soho, how much would that be for on an average in a good building with all amenities and all facilities? What could an investor look at putting in?
For a real 2-bedroom, 2-bath, say about 1,000 or 1,100 square foot, you're looking at $2 million and up at least, at a minimum $2 million. In West Village and Tribeca, you're probably looking closer to $3 million. But there are not too many buildings with full services. They're mostly lofts and other condo buildings, but on an average, $2 to $3 million to start in a good building.
Okay. Do you think that COVID has had an impact on the prices?
Absolutely, for sure. 5 years ago, you probably couldn't even find a real 2-bedroom, 2-bath in West Village for less than 2.5 or 3 million, at least. Even more, into 4 million. So it really depends on the location in West Village, Soho. There are many kinds of buildings, and for a condo, you're looking at least 2 to 3 million for now, where you probably would have to spend 3 to 4 million in previous years.
Oh, that seems like real good value. Even though these are high values, but considering the market trends, this just seemed to be a good time to invest.
Yes, it is because New York's going to come back for sure in a big way. It has shown in previous catastrophes. It's always come back with a bang. So we're very, very pro New York. We believe in New York, and it will come back stronger.
Okay. Okay, so Lena, I have one last question for you. Could you run my Indian investors through a bit of the process time? Like, could you throw some light on what the general process time would be?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So let's say we're looking for a 1-bedroom in Midtown Manhattan or right down to downtown. It could take us anywhere from 1 to 2 days to several months in looking for a property. But what I do is I narrow it down to your criterias, and it shouldn't take us more than a few days or a couple of weeks to look at a few things. Once you identify a property, the day you sign the contract till closing can vary in a condo from anywhere from 30 days to 45 days for an all cash transaction to 45 days to 65, 70 days for financing. The financing always takes about 30 to 40 days to complete so that you can close. But the process to get to the contract signing is a few days of looking around, then you have the negotiations back and forth, and then the attorney takes over to review the building's financials, the building's offering plan, anything about the building, the minutes about the building. That takes about 5 to 10 business days to review, and then you sign the contract.
Okay, so Lena, just before we sign off, one last thing. If you were to purchase an apartment in Manhattan today, what would be your top pick in terms of an area, and what configuration would you go for?
Well, I would always do a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. I think for the long run, that's always has shown to be, one, mostly in demand, and two, you're able in a condo to rent out the room, and you can maybe.
That's right. Okay. So Lena, any closing off comments on why this should be a good time to look at New York City to purchase for the investors?
Yes. Like I said, I believe in New York. I know a lot of people who believe in New York are coming back. People are really returning back from where they've left in 2020 in the summer. They believe in New York, and I think because of the time, because of the vaccines that are here, this is definitely a good time to purchase. There are some deals happening. There are a lot of price reductions right now. The sellers have been more realistic than ever before. So yes, this is a very good time to definitely invest, because 3 to 5 years from now, trust me, it's going to be more expensive than what you could buy a 2-bedroom or even a 1-bedroom now.
Super, super. Thank you, Lena. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So that was Lena for you. Hopefully, Lena and me are going to do a lot of work in 2021. Like I said, up to now, up to 2020, it was all about investing in UK real estate for me. 2021 is the year where I'm going to push the US market as well as the UK market. But there's going to be a major thrust on the US market from Krypton. And keep watching this space to get more updates. Thank you guys. Thank you all my viewers. And I will catch up with you again soon. Bye-bye.